A major political storm has erupted in Kerala after Congress MLA Rahul Mankuttil was expelled from the party. His explosion came shortly after a Thiruvananthapuram Sessions Court rejected his anticipatory bail plea in a sexual abuse case. The case began when a woman filed a rape complaint at the Neyamam police station, alleging that Rahul sexually assaulted her multiple times and even forced her to terminate a pregnancy. Soon after the FIR was registered, the police issued a lookout notice against him, and within days, another woman stepped forward. On December 4th, the state Congress chief, Sunny Joseph, received a second complaint, also alleging rape. This complaint was immediately forwarded to the state police chief for action. The MLA had moved the court, asking for protection from arrest and anticipatory bail. But the Sessions Court rejected his plea. His legal team argued that he feared arrest and needed protection. But the court noted the seriousness of the allegations with multiple non-bailable sessions invoked under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, including repeated rape, criminal breach of trust, causing miscarriage without consent, and offences under the IT Act. The police were clear to proceed with his arrest. Sources say police have a fair idea of his whereabouts but are waiting for court directions before moving in. Meanwhile, Rahul is reportedly preparing to approach the Kerala High Court for a fresh anticipatory bail after the lower court's rejection. Amid growing public anger and political pressure, the Congress leadership finally expelled Rahul Mankuttil. Earlier, the party had maintained that action would be taken only if he was found guilty. But with the two FIRs, repeated allegations and the survivors' statements being taken seriously, the party revised its stance. Senior Congress leader Ramesh Channitala welcomed the decision, saying, "From the very beginning, I was saying that leaders like him should be expelled. This kind of person has no place in the Congress party. This action respects the sentiments of women and sends a good message across the country." The case took another turn with the arrest of activist Rahul Ishwar. He has been accused of naming the survivor publicly and making remarks that allegedly intimated her and discouraged her from pursuing the case. Police sought 3 days of custody to examine his device and office, though his lawyers argued that the device had already been submitted. The court eventually granted only 2 days of custody. His bail plea is now being heard by the Sessions Court. The BJP has also launched a strong attack on the Congress. Kerala BJP President Rajiv Chandrasekhar accused the Congress of protecting Mr. Mankuttil despite knowing his track record. He alleged that Rahul exploited and harassed women and that more Congress leaders may face legal action. Chandrasekhar claimed that the party made him Youth Congress President and MLA candidate even when aware of the allegations. For now, the search for Rahul Mankuttil continues. The police are moving steadily with the process of arrest. If he does not surrender, he may be taken into custody soon. With multiple serious allegations, 2 FIRs and growing political controversy, Kerala is watching closely as the case unfolds in the court and within the political arena. This case has now become both a legal battle and a major political flashpoint in Kerala, with the Congress distancing itself, the police tightening their search and more survivors possibly stepping forward. All eyes remain on the next court decision and Rahul Mankuttil's whereabouts. This is Varsha Venugopal reporting for KETV.